Welcome back. In the last video we have seen the practical number 2, right? Now in this video we will see practical number 3 of mobile application development. So name is configure Android development tool and create Android virtual device. So what is Android development tool? Android development tool is used to create the Android application. We have seen different types of tools in the chapter number 2, right? Android development tool. Which tool we are using? Android Studio. Android Studio is used to make Android applications. So ADT means what? The tools which are used to make Android application are Android development tools. So there are different tools like Eclipse, Android Studio. Currently we are using Android Studio. And create Android virtual device. So Android virtual device, how we can create Android virtual device? First of all, we need to install the Android Studio, and then in that we need to create the Android virtual device, or you can call it as emulator. Okay, so why this is useful? Why AVD or emulator is useful? It is used to run a output. When you write a program in Android Studio, the output will be on the Android virtual device or on the emulator. Okay, so it is used to run the output. It will show your output. Okay, AVD will show your output. So these are the practical related questions. List basic requirements for configuring Android operating system. Why bytecode can't run in Android? This all questions we have discussed in the lecture, right? So you need to learn these questions. These questions are important for Viva purpose. Now we will see how to create an Android virtual device. So first of all, go to the Android Studio. So like this, first of all, create a new project. So select empty activity, go to the next, give the name, give any name to the project like application 1. So and then finish. So project will be loaded. Project is loading now. It will take few minutes. Design will be loaded. So this is the complete layout of Android Studio. It will take few minutes to load the project. Like you can see in the bottom, Gradle is building. Now here the question is also there, what is the build type in Gradle? So it is used to build your project. Okay, it is used to build your entire project, entire configurations of project. Basic requirement for configuring Android operating system is, which basic requirement you need, like RAM, operating system, it can be Windows, Mac. Okay, then Android Studio you need, JDK. Why bytecode can't run in Android? Because Java bytecode can't run in Android, because Android uses Dalvik virtual machine, not Java virtual machine. So Java bytecode can't run in Android. We need to first convert it into Dalvik bytecode. So source code converted into Java bytecode. Java bytecode will be converted into Dalvik bytecode, and then it is converted into machine code. So bytecode can't run in Android because Android uses DVM, Dalvik virtual machine, not Java virtual machine. Okay. So our project is loaded. Now here design will be loaded. Here the loading are devices. So when you run the project, it will become on the Android virtual device. Okay. When you run the project, it will become on Android virtual device. Like this, project is loading. Now explain the build process in Android. So what is the build process in Android? It is same. source code will be converted into Java bytecode. Java bytecode will be converted into Dalvik bytecode, and Dalvik bytecode will be converted into machine code. So this is the build process. In the practical number 3, there is no program like practical number 2. We just have to discuss this question answers, okay? And how to create an Android virtual device. There is no program part. So how to create, it is loaded now. How to create an Android virtual device. So click on here. Just click on, I have already created the Android virtual device. My virtual device name is Nexus 5X API 30. Now here AVD manager, go to the AVD manager, Android virtual device manager. Now here my virtual device is already created, okay? If you want to create a new, go to the create virtual device. Now here select any phone you want and then go to the next. Then here operating system is there, RQ, Paya, Oreo, Nougat. Any operating system you can download, okay? It will take few minutes to download. Pi, Oreo. So you can download it and go to the next. So your Android virtual device will be created, okay? My virtual device is already created. You just need to press on download here and go to the next. It will be downloaded. So like this Android virtual device will be created, okay? But my suggestion is not to get output on the Android virtual device because it will take more time to load the output. And because of that, we will take the output on the mobile. So it will be really helpful for us. We'll take the output on directly on our mobile, okay? So how to take the output on mobile? We have discussed this in the lecture. Just see again. Go to the settings. Go to the about phone. First of all, go to settings of your mobile. Go to about phone and their build number is there. So click on that build number again and again. Press it again and again until you become a developer. Once you become a developer, then go to the settings again and their system is written. Go to that system. Then advanced settings. And advanced settings, developer option is there. So go to the developer option and their USB debugging option is available. Enable that USB debugging option. So like that, you need to do this on your mobile first. And then just join your mobile or connect your mobile with your laptop with the USB. USB से अपने laptop को mobile को connect करो. And then just connect your laptop, okay? Now here, when you connect your mobile to your laptop, then here your device name will appear in few minutes like this. Now I have connected my mobile, so my device name is MIA2. So here this device will become. When you go to the run, then this project will be run. Okay, this project will be run. So we will see the practical number 4 also. So practical number 4, develop a program to display hello world on a screen. Okay, so by default when you create any new application, hello world program is already there, right? Hello world is default program. So how to write a program for hello world? So like this, activity main.xml, right? Activity main.xml file is in the layout. See here, activity main.xml. It is a design file. It is your design file. And main activity.java is your Java code. Here you can write your Java code. And here this is the design file. So when you create any project, so this hello world application is already there, okay? So it is a default program of our application. So how to write a hello world? Just take a text box, right click on it, add to design. So text box will be added here. And then in the text box, now this is the design part, right? So go to the code part. Here code, text view, in the constraint. This is the default code. Don't change it here. This is the default code. Main activity Java is also default code. I have not written this code. This is default code loaded with the project. So here text view is there in the design, right? In the design text view is there. So in the text view, we just need to write the hello world. Hello world. So output will be hello world. Okay, when you run the project on your mobile, hello world output will become. One app will be created in your mobile and hello world is there. Okay, so this is the default code. Main activity.java is in the Java, right? And then design file is in the layout. By default it is like this. Go to the Java, first option main activity. Go to the resources, layout, activity main.xml. So these are the files, okay, these two files. So in the hello world program we don't have to make changes in the Java code. Java code में कुछ भी changes नहीं करना है, उसको वैसे के वैसे रहने देना है. activity main.xml में डिजाइन में जाओ, एक टेक्स्ट बॉक्स ऐड करो. टेक्स्ट बॉक्स ऐड करने के बाद ऑटोमेटिक यहाँ पे कोड जहाँ पे है, जहाँ पे ऑटोमेटिक टेक्स्ट व्यू का कोड आएगा. जस्ट टेक्स्ट के अंदर हेलो वर्ल्ड लिखना है. दिस आर द एट्रीब्यूट्स ऑफ टेक्स्ट व्यू. विड्थ, हाइट, टेक्स्ट, वी हैव डिस्कस दिस इन द लेक्चर. विड्थ, height, text, width and height. Wrap content is the default width and height of your text view, right? Wrap content is the default height and width of your text view. So Android text के अंदर hello world, that's why output will be hello world, and these are the default attributes which will become. Okay, so if you want to change the size, then just write here 100 dp. dp is the unit, density independent pixels, full form is density independent pixels. dp is the unit. 100 लिखोगे and dp नहीं लिखोगे तो वो रन नहीं होगा. So dp is the unit. Okay, so when I change here in the design part, देखो width and height है भी 100 हो गया, टेक्स्ट बॉक्स का width and height 100 हो गया. So like this. Wrap content is default, but if you want to change, you can change like this. Okay, when you run the output, just press on run here. When you run the output, then output is running here, you can see, and output will be come on your mobile because our mobile is connected here. So output will be come on your mobile and it is fast than running output on the Gradle. So I have taken already here. So see, this is the practical number 4. So सबको जब भी प्रोग्राम रन करोगे अपना ऐसा एक फाइल बनाना है बाद में मैनुअल में प्रिंट आउट लगाने के लिए. तो सब लोगों को ऐसा एक फाइल बना के रखना है, हर एक प्रैक्टिकल नंबर का फाइल बनाना है. ओके, output is running, it will be come on my mobile. Okay, so it is loading. So like this we need to make the file. Okay, practical number 4, write a program to display hello, and then code is main activity.java का code, activity main.xml का code, and then output which will be come on your mobile is like this. Output is like this. ये ऐसे मोबाइल पे output आएगा, स्क्रीनशॉट लेके यहाँ पे ऐड करो, and this we will attached in the manual. Okay, main activity.java and activity main.xml like this.